Hi guys, Michael Malley, New Edge Sports. What you're going to get is a video that's going to cover one of three subjects, either diagnosis and repair, a modification, or the installation of a particular part. Okay? One of the reasons why I do make these videos is so that if you guys see me out on the field, I am there just like you guys, wanting to shoot people with the bibbies. Okay, so if you do have questions or tech questions, watch the video or ask me at lunch. And you can always come in the shop and bribe me with a cup of coffee, because I love coffee. So hope these help you guys out, and see you on the field.
Alright, well, this one came in. It's an M9, it's an Aftermath. Definitely Aftermath's not high end. The extended mag is cool. This is basically, as you can see, we have C02, we've got pressure, BBs. It's not shooting. We don't know why not shooting. And so also comes with full auto, kind of cool, you know, like the old. Safety works. That's working. That's working, but it won't shoot. So we don't know why. This is one of a set of two brothers. That's working. I will say probably why these are inexpensive. This is the only metal part here. The rest is polymer. Alright, so it looks like the bare essentials on this are metal, either machined aluminum or cast aluminum, or even cast zinc. I doubt magnesium, but so there you go. That's probably why the price point. But you want to know what? Honestly, doesn't seem to bother me that much. You've got your rail, yeah, that'll wear down. That's about it. Everything else is metal that really needs to be metal. So if you're just starting out, I would say this is a good pistol to go to till it breaks. Right now it seems to be broken. What's broken about it, I have no idea. So let's take it apart. Well, now I have an idea. Hopefully you guys can see this. That is why. That was easy squeezy. That could be why. The spring is not in the right spot. Hopefully we can get this spring out here. It's an M9, so this here is always going to be fun. Lots of pins, lots of headaches. But yeah, and that's bent. Well, let's hope that this isn't bent to the point that it can't be repaired. But there you go. That's why it's not shooting. So let's take apart the M9. Whee. I don't know about you guys, but I like to use these little trays. 99-cent store. Best things ever. Dollar Tree, actually, where I'm at. You know, and this is really loose. I don't know. It's really loose, messy. I'd be tempted to put a tiny bit of blue Loctite, but don't trust it, because it could strip if it's cast. Take that guy off. Anything gonna fly out of this one? This is not bad. A lot of oil. A lot of gook. A lot of oil. Back for a second. Not the right size Allen. Was enough to get it out. let's get this out. You really don't want to come out, do you? Alright. That's safe. Back to that, not every pistol is the same. Alright, well, looks like I might not need to do that. Not sure why, but come on. You want to come out. That spring is pretty much trashed. And as I go through this, I am noticing, you know, we can get at these things a lot easier. No lie. So I will say this has a notch up here, which isn't the same as my TSD M9. It's kind of annoying. This hammer pin here, not fun. It doesn't move like with my M9, my TSD, or the ASG. I gotta push this in. And this is down here to get it to work. This one doesn't seem to want to do butt kiss. Yeah, that air nozzle is not fun. The spring pretty much looks trash, so I guess we're going to go into the box of springs and see if I have one. So we look in the mystery box of springs. In other words, all the springs that have been come out of this or that or just show up randomly. I know, it sounds weird, random springs, but I'm always testing springs on different things. And that rhymes, right? Or boneyard gun, take it apart. But so far, I see nothing. That's too stiff. So none of that's going to work. Alright. This is a big mess. That's really stiff, so that's not going to work. Alright. Next, box of springs. That was nice, but it's not long enough. Nope, not long enough. Okay, so nothing in this. This one is nice. This is a nice spring, but it's just not long enough. Actually, I'm going to put this in a baggie so that I can find it later. I think there's another one. Yeah, there's one in here too. It's really weird. So whoever had the job of sorting out these springs did not do a good job. Alright, that one's way too stiff. Well, another project for another day, and I might as well put these two together because they're close in size. Get the springs in the right bags again. Yeah, this was not a good sorting job, so these guys are going to go there because they need to be sorted in the baggies again. Not good. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off for a bit and I'm going to go look for a spring. Alright, so I'm back. So this is what we got. This was the spring that was in there that was crushed. I don't have any springs to match it. This one here is the same length. This spring and this spring. They're both the same spring. They're stiffer than this, but it's really hard to tell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this spring here. I'm going to remove this one carefully. The reason why I love picks. Use a pick, grab the spring, push, compress. It'll actually shoot itself around the pick, and you can pull it out. Alright, so this is... Even this spring here, I mean, if you look how it's coming out of the gun, I'm going to say poop to aftermath. Because it looks like, I mean, they don't have much of a spring guide. This thing's all twisted up inside. It's decent tension. This one's definitely more. But, you know what? A fresh 12 gram CO2 is about 600 PSI. So let's see if we can get this in here, if it'll fit. Without an issue. So far it's fitting, no problem. Alright, it's a little loose. Okay, that might not be a good thing, but basically if this works, I will be happy, and customer will get the gun back quicker, and then I will not have to basically shop everywhere. Okay, that feels pretty stiff, but you know what? There's no play in there with the spring. It's pretty stiff. Alright, hopefully it will cycle. But you know what? We won't know till we give it a shot. So, put this back together. By the way, these springs came from the used to be awesome Home Depot multi-purpose spring kit that they used to sell, which they don't anymore. So that kind of bites. Not a big fan of that. I hate it when, you know, just for me in general, it's airsoft. So in the construction world, I guess people don't need a lot of those different springs that I use. But that kit from Home Depot has been awesome for me. It has been totally awesome for me for quite a while. For everything, for airsoft and paintball guns and everything else. Doesn't feel bad. Alright, we have C02 in here. Alright guys, I gotta go move the camera so I can set up for the test fire. Poop springs! Alright, so this is the test firing section of the repair I did with the 2 springs from the Home Depot kit. What I will do is I'm going to measure the outside diameter of those springs. I'll also give you the length. Tension is going to be really hard, guys, so it's a mystery. It was in basically a big box of springs, but I will say the springs from the Home Depot box are a better fit inside the pistol. So there it is. Everything's back together. Safety's working. The mag. Alright. Here we go. Test time. Full auto. Semi. Full auto does work. It chills very quick with the CO2 though. Okay. Semi is probably going to be the better bet. And I think we're out of gas again. Or maybe this test is not going as well as I had hoped. Okay, so in the last video when you were testing, you'll see where this magazine stopped working. Okay, this is the one that comes with the Aftermath, not the prettiest magazine. Right, CO2 could be low. I did shoot it in full auto, so it could have froze up. That could be what it is, but it did also. I let it sit for a minute and it stopped feeding. So we're going to get rid of this, because I want to know if the 2 springs that I put inside of it actually work. So I'm going to test it with this here. Is a TSD green gas mag for the M9. This here is a WeTech CO2 mag for the M9. Okay? These mags, these WeTech mags, this TSD, they also fit HFC, KJ Works. Okay, and also KSC. M9s are great because 90% of the magazines are all compatible. So, this is the green gas one. I have about 10 rounds in it, because I just want to make sure it's going to cycle. Okay, that green gas mag cycled perfect. Now the WeTech mag. Okay, not very good efficiency out of the CO2, as you can see. That's poop, but the issue is not the repair on the pistol. Okay, I'm going to try that mag again. Maybe this thing is just picky. So let's see what happens when we put that mag in. Let's check it. Should nobody BB in there. We don't want to double feed. Alright. Nope. Okay, it's also very low on gas. I think this mag is poop. But the pistol itself, as you can see, is repaired. Alright guys, I'm going to take a look at this. If there's anything that I find to be repaired on this, or what I did to repair it to get it to feed, I will make a video. But for now, the repair worked. I'm going to give you guys the measurements for the spring, and basically put them at the end of this video, and also mark it into the description. Hope that helps, guys. Once again, not a bad pistol. Obviously the flaw, I would say right now, is not in this pistol, but in the magazine. That's the flaw. The magazines are not consistent. Also seem to be a bit of a gas hog. Very much like this wee one that I just put a brand new 12 gram in. And we only got, out of 17 rounds, half. But the TSD KJ Works ASG HFC green gas mag, which I had 12 in, shot all 12, and with the 2 stiffer springs that I put in there, the slide did stay back. So that's not a bad way to go. Alright, hope that helped you guys out. Talk to you later. Remember, always test, 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 and test. Don't give yourself double work.